Hey, hi everyone. My name is Russell Folas. I'm coming today for this live because I have an apology to some people, especially business owner. Yeah. So yeah, let's give 1 or 2 minutes to people to join in before we get started. So what are we going to talk about during this short live? Um, I can say it's going to be a really short live. I actually didn't plan it, um, but I feel like I have to do it to feel less guilty. Because if I don't, I will feel bad. Let's put it like that. So yeah. Let's get few more people on board. Let's get few or two or more people on board before we get started. What is that? If you guys have any question, just start your question. Start gathering your question. Get your question ready. Yeah. Yes. So, how are you guys doing home? I hope everybody is doing fine despite the COVID-19. So, hi everyone. I don't even know if you guys can hear me. Can you please type 1 if you can hear me? I don't know what the sounds is now. Can you hit 1 from your keyboard if you can hear me, please? Yeah, can you please hit 1 or maybe share it with your friend and family member, especially if you are a self-employed or a small business owner. Hit 1 please. I don't know if you guys can hear me. The device I'm using right now is not the same I used to, so I don't really know if you guys can catch me when I'm speaking. Can you please hit 1? Hit 1 please, and share the live with within your group, your Facebook group, or with your WhatsApp, especially with people you know they are self-employed or business owner. By self-employed, I mean anybody who like does or makes money without receiving a paycheck. Yeah. Okay. I think we're going to start now. We really don't have a lot of time. We really don't have a lot of time today. Yeah, because it's a Monday morning and people are actually focused on the daily activity, the beginning of the week. Even though people are home, I know a lot of you guys still working. Yeah. So you guys, I'm still waiting for you guys to let me know if you can actually hear what I'm saying. Can you please let me know if you can hear me? That is how I need to know if I'm able to continue. That is how I know that I can continue. Otherwise, I might even stop and check the material again to see if everything is fine. Can you hit 1? Can you please hit 1 on your keyboard if you can hear me? I really don't know. I can hear myself. So please type 1 on your keyboard if you can hear me. I don't know if the sound is good. Or tap 2 if you cannot. Tap 2 on your keyboard if you cannot hear me. Tap 1 if you can hear me. I don't want to be talking and figure out that nobody was able to catch what I was saying. So please try. Oh, thank you, Dimitri. Wow, that's great. Thank you. That means you guys can hear me. I'm so happy to know that. Okay. Okay, that's good. So what I want to start with, like I said, what I'm trying to do today is to express my apology to a lot of business owners out there, especially small business owners, because when it comes to big company, I mean, I don't have to, because they know what they're supposed to do, or they know what they were told to do. So I'm actually talking here to smaller company, self-employed people who try to, create their own activity, or who actually have a company with a couple of employees, 10, 20, 30 employees, who try to make their living by providing goods and service to other people. I mean, to help them. How many are we right now? I really don't know. But I think we are going to start. Because I have different other life to make with different other topic. Yeah. So the first thing I have to say today is that this life is mostly about, like I said on the, I don't know if the title can show over there. It's about telling or letting my small business friend, owner, and self-employed people that I'm so sorry for what happened. Like, I'm so sorry, and especially to people who were not able to get the PPP Loan Grant. That's how I call it. Yeah, I'm expressing my apologies to them. Why? For a couple of reasons. I think my team and I, we were not able to, educate, sensibilize, get the awareness out there to those small businesses. And that is why I feel guilty. I mean, I'm talking here on behalf of myself and my team, especially, and my partner, the people we work with. I feel like we didn't do a lot to let them know that there is an opportunity for them out there during this COVID-19. Yeah, maybe we went out on live, we run a couple of video and post, even seminary, webinar, but I don't feel like it was enough to actually let people know that there is something out there for them. And how do I know that? Sometimes when you do something, it's the result that makes you think that, oh, there was something missing. We were pretty confident that, okay, the message is out there. People are rushing to get a fair share of what is happening now. But since Saturday, today is Monday, so I mean the last 2 days. And when I say the last 2 days, it's because I'm so afraid. I don't really know if there's still opportunity for you guys as I'm speaking. I didn't check this morning, but what I know is that during the weekend, Saturday and even yesterday, the bank that we are working with were able to still accept application and even approve or get people approved. So up to yesterday, Sunday, and people were still getting approved. But my concern is that since Saturday, especially Saturday and Sunday, we were receiving more questions, more inquiries from self-employer, from small business owner about this opportunity. So that is actually what shocked me. To me, I thought it was over, that everybody knows what to do. So by yesterday, even yesterday, we still received a phone call from referral that, oh, is it possible? Is it true what you are talking about? Oh, okay, I'm interested on it. How does it work? So it actually makes us feel bad, because this opportunity was a lifetime. It was a lifetime opportunity. Like I'm saying again, I really don't think that there will be another opportunity in the US history when there will be 449 billion on the first round to small businesses and 310 billion of dollars available as a grant. I'm saying grant because they are giving you as a loan, because they have to figure out how to put that money out there for you. But it's actually a grant. Why? I'm going to explain the criteria to make it a grant. The first thing was the eligibility. So many people were still asking to know if they are eligible. Some small business owners were saying, oh, I made too much money. Am I eligible? Okay, I have this store, but I made too much money. Am I going to be eligible if I made too much income? Not knowing that the more income you are making, the more eligibility will be for your case. Actually, they are paying you according to how much you were making. If you are making less, then you will receive money, but it will be less compared to somebody who was receiving more money. So that is actually what makes me feel crazy, that people, despite all the effort that we did to tell people, we went on live, we had like 15 minutes, sometimes even more than an hour live, to let people know that, okay, this is what you should get, this is how you get eligible, this is the amount you could be eligible for, this is how you can use it. So we still got people at the end asking themselves if they might even be eligible because they are making more money. Some people have employees. They are wondering if they will be eligible because they lay off the employees or whatever, or if some of the employees doesn't want to come back because they are already on the unemployment. We explained about that during a couple of meetings that we sent out there and couple of posts. But I have to, because I feel guilty, I have to apologize and I have to remind that again for the last time, because just for you to know, even though you don't get it, just for you to know what it was about. Because like I said, by today Monday, I didn't check, my team didn't check, okay, my team didn't check if it's still available for you guys. But by yesterday, I was still able to submit some application. Let's put it like that. The bank that we are working with, the SBA approved lender we are working with, were still available as of yesterday to accept application that we were pushing in. Because we still have people on last minute. But I'm talking here to people who didn't even know or were still asking themselves whether it's possible or no. Or people who were not even aware of it. So that is my big concern right now. So this was an opportunity, it was a lifetime opportunity for small businesses. if you add, let me have a calculator, you add 349 billion plus 310 billion, this is 659 billion that was put there available for small businesses. By small businesses, they mean it doesn't matter how small is your business. It doesn't really matter. As long as, this is the eligibility, the criteria for eligibility. As long as you were in business by February 15, then you are eligible. It doesn't matter. Okay, unless you are a very big company with more than 500 employees, or even though you are a small employee, or your employer, you pay them more than $100,000 a year. Okay, those employees doesn't count. But all the employees that you pay less than $100,000 a year account. You can account when you have to figure out your average monthly full-time employees. So that was the only condition. So I don't know why some people were still asking themselves if they will be eligible or not, when the only criteria was that you have to be like in business by February 15. If you created your business by by March or April or even May, because you heard that there are money out there, okay, it doesn't apply to you. It doesn't really apply to you. But if you were in business by February 15, it doesn't matter. Okay, you could only be excluded, if you owe the IRS, if you owe the federal government a lot of money, if you are delinquent, if you file bankruptcy, maybe you might be, ejected from the eligibility. But in general, almost everybody was available. And as I'm speaking now, you guys still eligible if you push your application today and it goes through. Because I'm saying now, not because I just want to, get people to come and do it. I'm just trying to educate you guys to contact your own tax preparer or your own accountant. If you are a business owner, contact your accountant, because if he didn't contact you, the money is yours. You have to contact him to have him helping you to put this in your application to get this money. At this time, the people that we have got eligible on the first one, I'm talking about March. By now, we are actually working on how to make that money free, or let's call it grant, by making the money forgivable. Because we say it's a grant. Why? We say it's a grant because the money that is given out there could be converted into grants. Grant is something that you take, you use, you don't pay it back. That's a grant. But they are saying that it's a loan. But it's a loan only if you want it to be a loan. It's a loan if you want to be a loan. At this time, there are hundreds of people that we got approved from the first round that we are actually working on how to push in the application for forgiveness. That means the application to make that money free, actually. Imagine that you have a business. It doesn't matter the size or the type of a business. You receive $15,000 as a loan, because when they're giving it to you, they call it a loan. But now imagine that they are telling you that that money, that $15,000 is actually a grant. Just use it like that. Allocate that money to this. We told them how to use it when they got the money. Now we actually have to go there and actually hold the reins to go and tell the bank or the SBO, oh, the money you gave us is actually a loan. Why? Because I use it the way you asked me to use it. Now it's a loan. Now it's a grant. So this is the reason why I'm saying that if you haven't done it right now, take your phone, call your accountant, call whoever did your taxes to put your application in. It doesn't take too long. You only need to get your source document. With your source document, it could be done in 30 or 45 minutes, or sometimes even less, if you have everything available. So please, 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 guys, go there and get your fair share. If you don't get it, someone else is receiving. And when someone else is receiving, he is not giving it to you, even though it's your friend or family member. So it's really important why to receive this money. On Friday, I have this small business owner who heard about that, about someone who actually will help to receive the money. He called me to say, okay, what about, because what I'm receiving is not what I'm expecting. What were you expecting when you didn't even know you will receive something? Then they're telling you that, okay, you might be eligible for this amount. You say, okay, is it important to take this amount? Because I mean, I thought it will be $10,000 the way I see other people receive. Other people are receiving $10,000 or $15,000 or $25,000 or $50,000, depending on, you know, how their activity was working last year or even by the beginning of this year. That is how they receive the money. Okay, now you see that when you're receiving it too small. Okay, if you don't take it, I ask them some question. Are you still going to pay your employees? I'm talking about people who are still working, because even some people left, some people are still there. Are you still going to pay for your office, rent office, if you are renting the place you're making your business? Are you still going to pay for your utility? Are you still going to pay for your, you know, mortgage interest? Are you still going to pay for your phone bills? Are you still going to do that? Yes, you are going to do, because you didn't close your business. Your business didn't close the door. You are still in business. You are just, you know, you are just hit by everything, that just like everybody is hit with the COVID-19 outbreak. But if you don't take the money now, you're still going to pay for your rent. Even though you don't pay now, you're going to pay tomorrow when you start working. That means you are accumulating some debt, some business debt that you're going to have to pay later. Because I mean, up to now, I didn't hear any law that says that the rent is cancelled. They might say your landlord cannot actually kick you out or even file for eviction because you didn't pay for your rent, whether it's for your business, for your home. But it doesn't say that you will not pay for it. I mean, even though you don't pay now, you're going to pay tomorrow. You have 3 months like past rent due that you have to pay back. You still have to pay it. Even though you didn't pay and nobody like bother you about that, they know that you have to pay it. So if you don't take this money, you still have to pay for where the place of your business. You still have to pay your employees. You still have to support your business with utility, internet, phone bill, and even the credit card debt. If you have a line of business line or credit, you still have to pay. If you don't pay, you are past due, of course. Maybe it won't affect your credit score, as you was mentioning in this state, New Jersey. They say that all those lenders, all those creditors cannot actually affect file with the credit bureau because you didn't actually pay your debt on time. You didn't pay your credit card on time. You didn't pay for your rent on time. You didn't pay for any type of obligation on time. They cannot actually, that's from New Jersey. I don't know about your state if you're out of New Jersey, but I think that if you don't pay, they cannot actually hurt your credit score because of that. But you still have to pay. So it doesn't matter whether you're going to receive $1,000 or $100,000. You should take that money. That is how I feel. I mean, sometimes I feel like I want to tell them, oh, you know what, apply for it, or let me apply for it, and I put my bank account there. Because guess what? You don't even have to deal with somebody. You apply, you put your routing number, account number, you attach your account, bank account on it, and then the money just lands into your account once you are approved. So what do you really have to fear about? So yeah, that was this was basically all what I have to share with you guys. I didn't have too much to share. I just wanted to let you know that you have to be there, you have to be aware, and that there were an opportunity. And if you didn't get the opportunity, you still have, I don't know how many days or how many hours to kick out, to leave your house, or you don't even have to leave your house. Take your phone, call your accountant to have him explaining to you. You don't have to question whether you're eligible or no. You have your taxes done, get your taxes out there, or if you have filed your payroll already, get your payroll document, especially from last year. Call him and say, I have everything ready, please, can you help me to get it done? Because you might be, I have 95% sure that if you are a business owner, or if you are a truck driver, Uber driver, taxi driver, you are a beauty salon owner, any type of activity you do, you are eligible to, or you were, because I don't know if you're still gonna get it. I feel like they're only still approving these small businesses because they know that they don't need a lot of money. When by a lot of money, some people, we are not receiving $500,000 like those big companies. Remember, the maximum amount you can get with the PPP is how much? It's a 10 million. But I don't think a small company will get 10 million. So you will get $50,000, $25,000, or $5,000 or $3,000, depending on, you know, how good was your activity before the COVID-19. So I really don't know why you should be questioning yourself whether or not you should do it. You have nothing to lose. You don't even have, look, this is, even though it was a loan, the bank I'm using, the bank my company is using, we are not actually even asking or telling people that we will be running their credit. They don't have to run your credit. The bank I'm using, they don't run people credit because by law, when they run your credit, I mean, they can at least tell you that they want to run your credit. They don't ask for guarantee. There is no guarantee you have. There is no deposit. So even though it was to be a loan, in what time during the US history they will give you a loan without asking for guarantee, for deposit, without asking for your credit score, without asking for nothing at all, just by, you know, they don't even want to know if you are making money or no. They just want your financial document. That's all what they need, and then you are eligible to get the loan. So I'm going to wrap up here. I don't know if there is someone here who has a question. If you have a question, please feel free to type there. Even though the live is over, I might still come back, you know, and answer the question. But my goal here was to have people to let people know that there were, or there's still, if you try to apply and then it goes through, opportunity for you guys to actually, you know, get something. This is a hard time, this is a tough time. Everybody is affected. Everyone is affected at this time of the year. Everybody is affected. If you are, there's an opportunity for you to receive this, just go and receive it. Because at this time, we are mostly working or trying, we are actually mostly working on helping people to make it a grant. That means make it forgivable. Yeah, make it forgivable. And there are some criteria for the forgiveness. Of course, if you haven't applied, I don't even think you need to know that now, because what is it going to help you on? It's going to be helping. We are not talking now to people who receive that grant, who have been using them, and that they are at the point, we are at the point to take them to hold their hand to say and go and tell the SBA, okay, the money you give me is a free money, and explain to the SBA why is it going to be a free money. So you don't have to worry about the forgiveness right now, as long as you are in business, unless you went out of business a long time ago, even before February 15, then you're not concerned about it. It doesn't apply to you. But if you are in business by February 15, you need to go out there and get a fair share of this cake. I call it a cake, but I don't know what pushed those people in the U.S. Senate and even the president to sign the bill. But I feel like they want to help the economy, of course. But I don't know. So basically, this was everything I had to say here, and I hope the message goes out there and reaches a lot of people. And then, of course, if you still don't have any way of getting help, we are actually trying to help a couple of people for free, of course, because the goal is not to make money. The goal is to help you receive that money. We are actually helping a couple of people. This week we will be helping 5 people to help them. To get them push their application through for free. We will just need you to submit your own documentation, and then we use it to help you. You may thank us tomorrow or after when you receive it, but we are just trying to let you know that we are small business ourselves, and we feel like when we see the opportunity, we see how fast it was for us to receive ours, and we see why can other people receive theirs also. So that's the reason why I'm going live today. It's not because I'm trying to get some business from somebody out there. It's just to let you know that you should figure out how to get your own. If you have no idea whatsoever, then try to reach out to us. I will put the link down the video. If you still think that you went to your accountant, it was so busy, because we saw that some client came here and in order to get some sort of document, they went to the accountant. The accountant was so busy. They went to the CPA. The CPA was so busy to make money otherwise. But we decided to help, because we could also put it aside, because it doesn't make us money. We're not even supposed to collect money from you when you do this. But we decided to help. When you help somebody, you don't lose it. When you help somebody, even if it's someone you don't know, you don't lose it. Even though you think you will never see him again, you still don't lose it when you help. So that's the reason why my team mandated me to come here and do this live, to apologize from you guys if there is a lot that didn't even get the message that we were actually trying to put out. Especially if you got the message and you were not able to contact us because we were so busy, we also apologize. Yes, we have so many missed calls. We received some, we started some process and we stopped the process because the customer was not so proactive in providing documentation. We went to other people. So we apologize about that, but especially to people who didn't know or were not aware of it, because we didn't communicate a lot, even though other people were talking about. But we think we should have, be there every single minute to remind you guys to go and find a way to receive it. So without further ado, I'm going to stop here, and thank you, and you guys have a wonderful day. Thank you, and see you next time in the next live. Yes, I don't know if I see question here. I don't know if there are questions. By the way, even after this live is over, if you're watching the video, it means you are on our Facebook page. You can still contact us and send your question out, and my team or whoever is available will actually reply to you